it. We got to switch now from football to lacrosse because the new season of the Premier Lacrosse League, it starts this Saturday. Redwood's taking on Atlas at 1 p.m. Eastern, ABC, ESPN Plus in Albany, New York. You know, the defending champions, the Water Dogs, they get their season started Sunday, 1 Eastern, right here on ABC. Okay, Paul Rabil joins us now. Of course, he's the co-founder and president of the PLL. He's here to take us through the top 3 plays from last season. You ready to do this?
I got you.
All right, here, let's go. Number 3.
We started here because lacrosse is known as the fastest game
Right.
2 feet.
Right.
This shows you one of the top midfielders taking an alley shot, 2 saves by our goaltender, an attackman astronauting, picking it up and going full field, low to high to one of the best players in Lyle Thompson, who finishes with a leaner. So it's a mouthful, but that's why it's the fastest game on 2 feet. These are those 2 saves, and this is that full field pass. That's an 80-yard pass on a rope.
That's nice. That is nice. That's nice. All right, let's go to number 2, and it is Jeff Teat. Amazing one-handed goal.
Yeah, you see 2-man action up top. Jeff Teat drives to a strong hand, which is defended well by an all-world defender, Scott Ratliff. So what does he do? He rolls to his weak hand, one-handed, bottom hand, changes levels with his wrists, low to high. That's the type of skill that only Jeff Teat can pull off. He's the one in the world who can shoot one-handed from 10.
And number 1 is the PLL championship. How about them Water Dogs and Connor Kelly? And look, little basketball, little pump fake.
100%. So you see a little defense rotation and a skip up top. Hesitation, we call that a face dodge, and then there's that leaner goal again where he dips his shoulders low to get Blaze reared in to dip with him, so he finishes it high. These are the defending champions. They play this Sunday on ABC at 1 o'clock.
I love it. Those are the top 3 plays from last season. Now, Paul, of course, you're perennial all-star. You're known as like the LeBron James, obviously, of lacrosse. So enlighten the folks. What should they be excited about this new season?
So hopefully what we showed is the level of physicality, skill, and toughness in lacrosse. We're coming off a ton of momentum right now with the college game. We have the World Games in June, and the PLL is the best players in the world, 8 teams, tons of parity. We don't know who will win the championship, but we know that it's going to be a battle for all 10 regular season weeks.
Now listen, our NFL analyst, Dan Orlovsky, huge lacrosse fan. I'm talking big.
He'll come to games.
In fact, he's got a few questions for you. I want you to take a look at this.
My 2 questions. 1, who is the PLL's Patrick Mahomes? The guy that does stuff we just can't explain. That the jaw-dropping play, and while everything is moving around so quick, it looks so slow to him. And then 2, who is the PLL's Micah Parsons? The incredible athlete. You can put this person anywhere on the field, and they are going to be the best player at that position.
Okay, so let's start with number 1. Who's the Patty Mahomes?
Yeah, great questions, Dan. Look forward to seeing you this season. I would say what Patrick Mahomes does well is everything consistently, and that's Rob Pennell for us. So Rob Pennell is a veteran, number 4 all-time in points, pro lacrosse history. That's 25 years of history. He can go right-handed, left-handed, high, sidearm, low, behind the back, backhanded, and he's done it for so long. And by the way, 4th all-time. He's number 4 in goals, number 5 in assists. So when I think about Patrick Mahomes, being able to do everything consistently allows some of that artistry. You get that in Rob Pennell.
Okay, so my guy, Michael Parsons of the Cowboys, freak athlete. I mean, he can rush the passer. He can play linebacker. Who's the Michael Parsons of the PLL?
Right now, I would say Romar Dennis. 6'5", 235, plays half that size with his speed. His ability to create separation, score from distance, on the run with both hands. Romar Dennis is the fastest player in the PLL in a race that we held in 2021. You don't see that with that level of size. Micah Parsons gets to the quarterback. Romar Dennis gets to the net.
By the way, Dennis Pennell will face one another Saturday in the first game of the PLL season. Of course, you want to stay tuned for that because you'll see the Redwoods and Atlas 1 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Now, before you go, Paul, I want you to take a look at a little something. We call this eye candy from over the weekend NCAA title game, Notre Dame's Quinn McCann. How about this goal?
I mean,
how about that?
60 yards on a rope, bar down. You don't see that very often. You know, this is a 10-man ride that Duke punted. So if you think about the strategy of lacrosse, they pressed upfield, pulled the goalie, and you have a midfielder that I think changed the game. You go into halftime 6-1, but he does it in style. Those are the Kavanaughs right there, the MVPs of that squad, going and celebrating with them.
Look, I'm looking forward to the season, man.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate you having me
man.
up in here. Don't forget, game one, back to basketball of the NBA Finals, though, is tonight